Most traders know the patterns. Breakouts, gap fills, bounces off the 9 EMA. And yet, most still fail, not from a lack of knowledge. They fail because they're trading without context. Would you drive blindfolded on the freeway? That's what it's like trading without understanding market structure. Are we trending, consolidating, or reversing? Which setups fit today's environment? What levels truly matter and which are just noise? Market context answers all of that. That's why every morning I post a clear market context and game plan. It's the same blueprint I use before every trade. You'll know if we're in expansion or contraction mode, when to trust the open or fade it, whether a gap will run or reverse, where traders are trapped and where price is likely to react. With context, you're not chasing, you're executing. If you want to trade with clarity and conviction, read the daily game plan by 9 AM EST on Substack. Join us live on Discord and YouTube. It's not about seeing more setups. It's about knowing which ones matter before the bell rings.
If you're here to flip coins and gamble, click away. If you're here to actually learn how to trade futures with structure, strategy, and real results, then welcome. Because most people don't make it. Not because they are not smart, but because no one ever taught them how to build a foundation. Hello there and welcome. I'm Sean, the founder of Smart Traders Capital, and truly glad you're here. You have taken the first step into one of the most misunderstood profession is day trading. We believe trading is more than pushing buttons and chasing green candles. It's a craft, a discipline, a journey. Let me be real with you. This world is filled with noise. You've probably seen screenshots, the Lambos, the flashy wins on social medias, but they don't show you is the work, the structure, the thousands of mistakes behind every win. Yes, you can make money in trading and change your life, but only if you're willing to go slow and right. Yes, read it again. Slow and right. Most people who enter this game rush in like it's casino. They'll click buy or sell. They're placing a bet, hoping the market move in their favor. Sometime it does, and that random win feels like a magic. But randomness is not the strategy, and without the structure, you will lose more than you win. The market is like a 24/7 live stream. It's always moving, full of actions, suspense, drama, just like your favorite Netflix series. But don't get lost in the entertainment. Every trade you take must have a reason, a plan, a risk management. You can live with it, but you're not here to binge with price. You're here to learn how to navigate it with the clarity. Let me tell you the hard truth. Every trade you take has a 50% chance of winning and 50% chance of losing. But trading isn't about coin flips. It's about stacking the odds in your favor through preparation, through risk controls, through execution and reflection. One good trade won't make you rich. One bad trade without discipline can wipe out weeks of progress. Weeks of progress. This journey will challenge you. Some days you will be powerful, other days defeated. But if you're willing to take it slow, if you are ready to unlearn bad habits and build the right habits, then you are here in the right place. We are not here to sell dreams. We're here to teach reality through structured sessions, real market examples. And a community that actually supports you will show you how to approach training like a professional. If this resonates with you, then here is the next step. This video is part of 5-part beginner series to help you start trading futures. Right away, we are going to talk the real strategies, risk controls, journaling, market prep, everything I wish someone gave me when I started. So this message resonates with you, hit the subscribe button, turn the bell icon on, and watch for the episode number 2, how to prep for the trading day, dropping soon. Good morning, traders. How you guys doing? Can you guys hear me? Good morning, traders. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me on the YouTube X, please give me a thumbs up and let me know if you can hear my voice. Today is the PPI data. The first move is up. Okay, let's see what data it is. Data is really positive. PPI, core PPI, both are zero, very flat. It's very positive. I mean, it seems like the market is just wanting to move all-time high. I mean, and making new highs every day. It's very strong, very strong data coming in. It's 32 now. Oh, are we long room here? So I just went long on the ES. Let's see what happened. Initially moved in my direction, then I'll see the rejection here. This looks good to me for the strong move. Yesterday we came down a lot. We have too much room to go back up given the data we have, but this is important resistance of 62.92. We had a breakdown happen yesterday here. So I saw the volume on the book map, hoping it's going to break out. Let's see what it does. I'm going to risk here 3 points on this trade. So far turning red. Let's see what else happened. This looks too good to me, given the way it is. We came down a lot. Very strong positive data. I mean, there's no reason for market to go back again and then retest 6,300 here. Guys on the YouTube, appreciate if you give a thumbs up and say hello on the morning headrise. We yesterday you were asking me that that it's harder for you to pay the annual, so I put it down to monthly payment now, so you can just pay monthly. Uh, that will help you to come and join our community quickly than to save money. So welcome. So I'm long here. Looks good to me. I mean, there's really strong data coming in. If we break this area, which is now breaking, I think we can easily test 6,300. Very strong. Even though yesterday we had a bad news that the legislation of the Bitcoin did not pass, and that's why we see a negative momentum yesterday. But that momentum is just turned, bad given we have a data. So it's moving very nicely. Look at it, it's almost 2 points, 3 points. Yeah, we can easily get the break of 6,300 here. ES is very strong today. And I think if you remember, I think yesterday or the day before yesterday, President tweeted and asking for, I think, whole 3 basis point reduced. And he was saying that the inflation was really coming down. Fed chair should resign and then lower the interest rate by 3 basis point. Just imagine if we have a 2 basis point cut you know, that's going to trigger the market very strong. Just imagine the interest rate going back to 2%, 2.5%. That's going to be awesome. If that happens, market you can easily go back to 7,000. ES is going to go 7,000. Okay, so far moving nicely. I think I'm looking for 6303. Let's see if we can get those points. It's almost about to break out 6300. Very good move. Let's see, can we get it? Can we get the 6300? Can we get the 6300? It's just retested 6300. I'm just gonna lift a little bit up. I don't know whether it's gonna fail. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. 63 is breaking out. Come on, break out, break out, break out. I'm gonna lock in the 4.5 points because it's a strong rejection. I don't know it's going to go through in the first attempt. All right, I'm stopped. I took the profit. Part, it's a scratch trade, but I mean, I still have a potential to go up. But if you look at 30 minutes really extended, right, it might gonna pull back before it moves back to 6,300. So it's wise to take a little bit of profit since this is a pre-market trade. Before I just took the one contract, so not a big win, but the 5 points winner is still the winner. Still very strong, so very strong market. Yet don't think of the shorting this market. Morning, Vivek. So we just went long. I took the profit on the ES long trade. Okay, so we're waiting for now to get the new setup. Do you see my screen? Or awesome. Yeah. So we went long here on this breakout over 62.92, took the profit on the 6,300. Now let's see if we can get a little bit of pullback and then we can get the new entry here. Market is strong. The data, inflation data was really, really low. So that's a really good sign because the President Trump is already saying that he wants the Fed chair to resign and he should supposed to at least 3 basis point rate cut. 3 basis point means that 300 points. So he want the interest rate to come to 1%. Just imagine if it can happen. I mean, if it can happen 2%, under 2.5, that will put the ES going back to 7,000. I can tell you, I can bet you on that. Even this data is really positive. Um, you know, I mean, it's really just forget this market you showed, man. This market is going to 7,000. Mark my word, this market is going to 7,000. Yeah, don't take me wrong. It doesn't mean that we won't find the shorting opportunities, but what I'm saying that overall the trend of the market is the long term upside. So don't think that market is going to come back down, or we're gonna lose hundreds of points. It's really strong data. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Just imagine the A. Just imagine the AI revolution. Okay, I'm thinking to going long on the NQ. It just pushed quickly. I'm just gonna try. Let's see if we can get a little bit of pullback. I think I was wanted to go to the 23,066, but it pushed really quickly. Still strong. So let's just see a little bit if we can get the pullback here. Even if it's gonna dip a little bit, come on, give it. No, it's the data today. There's the core CPI, PPI data, and then inflation came zero changes. So expectation was zero point 0.2. Okay, I'm gonna go long now. I'm long NQ. I'm long NQ here. I'm not gonna give too much room, so my risk is only 6 points. Under 64, I'm gonna stop out. Okay, it's moving in a direction. Let's see a little bit more. Come on, push, make the new high. Come on. It's just the only why I don't want to give it to you, but still want to try is because the 30 minutes is really extended. 30 minutes is really extended. Come on, push a little bit up. Just gonna put the hard stop loss here in the system. Okay, come on, don't stop at. Oh, yeah, I stopped down and we're still gonna go again. Um, if you're gonna get the if this gonna break out, I'm gonna go again long. I'm gonna chase it, but I'm gonna go if this breaks out. So here on my 1 minute chart, I will show you. So do you see my screen? Okay, so if this line on the NQ is breaks, yeah, and if this is gonna drop below, you can stop out under 65. Yeah, yeah. So watching looks good. It should break out, but it's just the extended 30 minutes basically. That's Okay, let's see what's happened now. Looks really strong. Very nicely consolidating here. This has to break 75 basically. 75 is really holding it back. There you go. Good morning, Dan. Here you go. Pushback came in. Really pushes towards the pre-market high. If you're in the trade, just trail the order. A little bit, I feel the resistance. Still the uptrend. If it's just a 30-minute extended, we might gonna find a little bit of pullback. So you just need to be carefully manage that. And ES is close to 2300 or 6300. Sorry. Just give me 1 second. Well, so market is going to be the range of the yesterday. So the 6300 again is in play. If ES can hold 6300, then we're gonna see upside move. So I'm not in the trade anymore. Yeah, I think the key level is 6,300. It's basically 6,300 is a key level if ES can break out, and then is the 30 minutes extended. If we can get a little bit more consolidation here, we might gonna break out. I think this is a very key level. If ES can break 6,300, we're going to go back into the yesterday range, and that is really positive. We're gonna get the momentum again all the way to the retest of the yesterday high. But if we fail 6,300, then we have a downside. We're gonna get the downside move. Okay, just guys, just wanted to tell you that we are also live on the TikTok now. So if you love TikTok, you can always follow us on the TikTok as well. Yeah, I also thought the same thing, but yeah, they provide the just provided me the approval, so it's connecting it now. So yeah, uh, I think I shared the link. Try checking the link. How do you feel that? Click. So I send the link on the in the lobby. Just click on that link on the TikTok. See. Um, oh, you don't have it? Okay. Okay. Hmm. Platforms are just growing. So let's see. Okay, so we're getting the pullback from the 6,300 rejection. Let's see what happens next. Does this reaction means uh, in the lobby? And I can share here as well. All right, and this is just few minutes. We're gonna start analyzing it. Yeah, guys, please give a thumbs up. And always you can look at our bookmap stream. If you do not have access to bookmap, I know bookmap is pricey, and if you wanted to access, I do the simultaneous stream on the bookmap. So you always can keep the bookmap stream on. So that's where you can visualize the key orders and never take the wrong decisions. When you see a lot of orders sitting on the top side, you can always take the profit and come out instead of hoping for it. So it's a free tool available for you guys. So please come and join. So we getting the pullback now because of the extension. Okay, let's look at the analysis. It's very important for us to do the analysis. Okay, so yesterday we know we had the CPI data, and we get the big bounce on the continuation of the day before, and then we made the new high even before the market opens, and then the profit taking happened until this part. Then we start bouncing it on the ES. And I think somewhere here on the 2 o'clock, we get the news that the Bitcoin legislation failed. And that's basically made the negative reaction. If you look at it, go back to the Bitcoin chart, you can see the Bitcoin, I think, sell up over 3%. I was informing on the Discord. I took the trade here on the short side. I made over $1,400 on the trade when I see the momentum coming in. I didn't hold that much because I was outside. just trade it through my cell phone. But if you're watching it, you can have a really nice momentum until 6 o'clock. Uh, and then what is really important for you guys to notice here that we clearly have some sort of resistances and the support created, especially 6300. Then we saw that ES did not sell off that much. It got the support around 62.55, and then we saw a bounce. And around 8:30, we got a news again about the PPI data, and which is really positive. So now market pushing back up now. So one of the two things can be the scenario. We know the macros are really good, sentiments are really good. We are over the highs, we are extended, but this is what it is. So we can't fight the market if the market is really wanted to go up. So for us, the key level would be the 6300. This is going to be the sand line in the sand for us. So if uh, ES can hold this and move back up, we look for the long setup, and this would be a range, right? And if we fail this here, then we can expect a downside movement coming back to this range. So we have both scenarios, nice ranges. So far we see a positive, but we don't know once market going to open, is this going to continue or market has already baked in this data. See, market always work for the futures. Sometimes this positive news can trigger uh, you know like the sell the news kind of event, so we don't know once we see it. But for us, the 6300 would be in a key level. So if ES can hold this level, that is really been awesome. um, all right, so let's look at the NQ now. If you recall, yesterday we showed it NQ, but NQ was really stubborn. ES still came down and closed the gap, but NQ didn't do anything. NQ is just holding the opening ranges throughout the day until the 2 o'clock. You know, until 2 o'clock, we saw that there's a same the Bitcoin news came in, and then it starts selling off, but it didn't sell off too much. If you look at it, he didn't even go and retested the July 14 opening ranges. So it's really very strong. And if I show you without the pre-market data, you can see here that July 14th close was here, 23,020, right? But NQ didn't even close the gap. And when the stock or indexes are so strong that even if it doesn't want to close the gap, that really shows that there is a runway gap here. Runway gap is more powerful in the bullish scenarios. So if you look at it here, uh, 2320, July 14th. I just want to see the July 13th. So this is the closure. So it just dipped a little bit in after hours and then move back up. So it's really strong. NQ is really strong. And even at this point, if you look at it on the 30 minutes, you can see uh, it can holding it. But I guess the from psychological perspective, we really wanted to NQ to go over this 23,100, and this could be the strong resistance zone can come in. And because if it's just imagine, this is the high, this is low, this is the lower high, this is a lower low, right? Now then this is a dip coming in, new low, right? What question would we need to ask is this low is creating a change of trend and then market go back up now, or is just a normal pullback in the market, and what market just wanted to do now is making the lower high, and lower high should make somewhere here, so market can pump all the way here and find the resistance and become this lower high and then turn back down. So if this can happen, then we can clearly see the market is having a lower highs setup, and then we see that there is a short-term downtrend happen. So this, the question is this the new uptrend, continuation of the uptrend, or it is just making a lower highs? Time will tell. We cannot comment on it. Based on the data and everything, we know it's turning positive. But is it July, right? Is it July? Is it summertime? So it can easily possible that that in the first hour and so market pushes here, so short sellers comes in and re-add into their position on the side, and then market pushes back down. So this area will be very important to see. And sometime even that happened that uh, in some scenarios, uh, lower high, it can make the lower high equal to the previous lower high. So if you look at here, this is lower high, this is lower high, and maybe market doesn't reject here, market just reject on this zone, coming back here in this zone. It can happen today, it can happen tomorrow, but we need to keep an eye. So right now, if you look at it here, market is respecting those levels, uh, you know, not holding it. So there's a two way you can draw. Some people draw from here to here, all the tail. I just don't rely too much here, but just for my viewing perspective, what I'm just really seeing here is that this level has been rejected. So this is the upside rejection coming in. But I'm not interested shorting at this area because this is too shallow pullback. I want a little bit higher pullback before I consider as a lower high and move back down. This is just still inside range, right? The distance between this high and this high, if we consider this is the high, it's really too deep, right? Think from that perspective that distance between this high and this high, makes sense. So if you short here, you have this risk. But if you short here, you have a risk of this. That is too much. Any question, guys? Do you see any reflection onto my on the camera, or because I just added a new light on the side? I just wanted to see that is this more brighter on the camera, or do you see the shine? How do you see that? Those are on the YouTube. They can comment on the camera. Okay. 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 I think that's a good idea. Okay. Let me see if we can expand the size. Yeah. Let's see if we can increase the size. Well, how about now? It's better or it's too big now? No, no, just wait for 1 second. I just rechange it. Now, it's better? Let me see what is cutting off. Let me see what is cutting off. Okay, now I'm the center. So if I just remove this, I think usually people when I trade, they watch on the left side. So as so my left side is fine with you guys. You can see the Ninja Traders chart clearly. Oh, oh, okay. So let me see because they have the. I think I can do this. I can do this. Yeah. Hi. Screen. Okay. Yeah, I think I saw that. Let me see here. But then it's reduced the the screen size. Let me see if we can. I can do. I think I saw yesterday that they have the options to do that. So see now. I think this is what you're looking for. I guess so. See now. More smaller like this. Check now. This is the smallest I can have been. Okay, perfect. Let's do that. No, I just this is smallest. Now look at it. Perfect. All right. Okay. All right. So we'll keep it like this now. Perfect. Alrighty. So all right. So here you go. See, I was telling you that the this is really an extension of 30 minutes. So we extended 30 minutes. We need a little bit more consolidation. So right now we see the consolidation is happening right now. So this is really an important candle. We already have 20 minutes left before the market opens. So if assume that if we consolidate here in this 30 minutes, uh, and when market open, we get the breakout and make this candle. I think that could be an awesome trade for us to go long over 6,300 resistance. I think I'm going to trade ES if this market going to push that. If it consolidate and then break out once market open over 6,300 for ES. And if you look at the NQ, you're going to find a similar setup. And if it's consolidated here, we can clearly go over 2375, 2380, and hoping to get the new candle like this. Okay, so this candle we could ride that candle. So I'm hoping to get something like that in both the scenarios, but I don't want this to break out before the market opens. We want to do we want the smaller candle here, but assume that if it doesn't fail, if it doesn't go there, um, or it doesn't break out, then we might gonna be looking for this kind of a candle. It's gonna be just a failure of that. So I would be more cautious to take this trade. I would be more happy to take this trade, given the way we are in the middle of the range at this point. High is here, low is here, so in the middle of the range. So as I always explain to you guys that when the market is in the middle of the range, that's really hard to trade and expect what market going to do next. And the first reaction of the market is usually the right reaction when the market is in the range. So right now market in the range, if market continues to break out, that is much more positive and easier to trade. If market fails, then we know there's a resistance here. Look at this support which broke on the news. So we're going to have a smaller range. Then we need to be a little bit more patient in finding the trade. But if it breaks out here, then it's much easier to find the trade. And as I always said, the you look the futures, but doesn't come futures without other data as well. So you always need to look at the other data. So what is the other data? One thing, you can look at the wicks or the UVXY. So we can look at the UVXY, and if you look at the UVXY right now, you can see that when market sell off in April, we were on the reading of 52, and then we slowly coming down, and now we are consolidating into this range, right? So if you look at the historically, when market is in a bullish trend, and I can go to the weekly so you can see, when market is an uptrend, usually market go back into the ranges of under 15, right? And that is an ideal range for have the bullish momentum, right? You can see here from October, November, when market was rising, uh, after the election, you can look at it that UVXY was just between the lower, in under 20s. Then we saw in the February, when market started reacting and volatility came in on the downside, it just spiked up, right? So for short side, you always need to be bearish when you see the readings started coming in over 20s. If you do not see the reading over 20s, there is no need for you to be the extremely bearish on the market. That's always you need to keep an eye, and we can dive into our methodology classes onto this, how to read, how to understand that, and use as part of your trading tools. Other thing you need to look at it, that how the other important stocks performing in the market when you be either overly bullish or overly bearish. At this point, we can see the Nvidia is just making new highs. So it means that the institutional investors are not really worried about volatility. Because if they are worried about the volatility, you will see the big stocks are coming down like this. So this is not happening. So if this is not happening, then it's unlikely that market going to be have a serious risk of failure, right? Next, you can look at the other stocks. What the just like in a Meta, over the all-time high. You can look at the Tesla. Tesla is in the range because of the political uncertainty around him. But overall, when it was fine, it was just here. So it's not a good predictor of the market. Um, you can look at it, the Amazon, over the highs. So market is doing really good. You can look at some other ETFs, right? So this is just a little bit more concerning. It might be the early warning. Usually, this ETF is the early warning of a change of structure. As far as RSP holdings over this 180 and 176 area, nothing to worry. But if this rejection is a real rejection and it fails, that could be early warning for change of direction of the short term trend. Uh-huh. Hmm. The background. Let me see, let me see here. Let me see transparency because okay, let me fix it because I don't want it to change that because otherwise it's just going to be more in front of me. Oh, the color, right? Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Okay. All right. So if you look at the QQEW, QQEW is still holding over the highs. Didn't we didn't get that rejection, so that's a good sign. So overall, market is bullish from many perspective. So we do not need to worry on that side. We'll see that the short term today trend is that the continuation and then retest of this high, or we reject and come back down. So rejection would be little more harder to trade and find because there's a very tight ranges. And you can see from yesterday as well how difficult it was the NQ to break down. It's a lot of bullish momentum. So if it can claim 23,100, we can definitely see an upside move again, continuation. But if it fails here, then might going to go back, come down, and retest this lower band ranges. All right, 19 minutes, and just give me 1 second, and then I'm going to come back. If you have any questions, put the questions in the chat, and then we can dig more. And guys on the X, please come and join us on the YouTube, or give a thumbs up or ask a question because I don't see the questions coming in from the X. So if you can't post even if you're posting the questions, I can see. So come and join on the YouTube. All right, I'll be back. Today we had the earning, right, Vivek? Let me see the earning calendar today. Yeah. So, okay. So that also can drive the market up. So we have um, Johnson tomorrow, Morgan Stanley. Okay, this all happened. Johnson today is Morgan Stanley today. Bank of America is today. Netflix is on July 17th. Yeah. Is all good? Okay. So that's also drive the sentiment on the upside. And now we have a semiconductor and the Netflix coming on July 17th. Yeah. So yeah, guys always also think this is the earning seasons comes in. So in my experience, what I really wanted to say that uh, especially the earning window, which is basically 1 month and a half month, sometimes it's really hard to trade the earning season. It's because that the earning seasons are sometimes create the most uh, extreme ranges, because if the earnings comes in then market move back up, next earning comes in then they come back down. If everything is negative sentiments or the negative guidance, then just market keep dragging. So I've in my experience that the futures and especially the indexes to trade in indexes in the earning season is really hard. uh, so you always need to get the today's momentum. If today's momentum is up, you trade upside momentum. If today's momentum is down, you trade downside momentum. Don't question it. It just create the ranges. All right, 3 minutes. So as we expected to have the consolidation here, we are having this consolidation. That is really good sign that what we hoping to have it. That's exactly what we see here on this. This is consolidating happening. So I really want this to break out, and then if we can get the breakout, we can get the long trades. Good luck, guys. Only a few more seconds left. Wow. Yeah, the way they hedged happened, everything. All right, good luck, guys. 5 more seconds. Okay, let's see. Can we hold this consolidation? Okay, first move is up. It's breaking out. 6,300. Okay, on the pullback, I'm gonna go long. Let's see, can it hold 6,300? It's dropping, it's not holding it. If it's gonna hold now and then break out, we're gonna go long. Okay, it's not holding it, so it's mean that this wanna come back down. So a little bit more conscious now. It's rejected the 6,300. Okay, I'm not interested shorting at this point. Definitely it was extended from the VWAP as well, so there might be a smaller pullback. NQ is much more rejection coming in. Let's see what it does here. This is a very important candle. This just this 2 minutes, NQ drop almost 50 points. Okay, NQ is really weak, just really pushing down. Okay, NQ is holding. Okay, watch for 6,300 breakout. If it's gonna claim 6,300, I'm gonna go long. No entry yet. Again, rejected 6,300. Let's see what happens now. Now, if it fails, then we can look for the short side move because there is a double rejection on the 6,300. But let's see how this candle closes. Okay, it closes red. So, okay, let's see. Okay, it's again held. It's already two-time rejection. VWAP entry is very close to the VWAP, so that's really nice. All right. See again, Ian is trying to break out. I'm gonna consider going long over 6,300, as I said. If it's gonna break out here, remember it's gonna be a little more than 5-point risk. The low of the day is 62.93, so it's a little more than. Okay, I'm long. I'm long. I'm long here. ES is I'm long ES. Okay, I don't like it. They rejected the pre-market high again. Come on. NQ is also rejected. Okay, it seems to me that I'm going to stop out if it's gonna go under the lows. NQ is just keep rejecting it. Last resort is the NQ bounce from here. If NQ doesn't bounce, then the ES is not gonna bounce as well. Come on, do it. Come on, bounce ES. Still holding that trade. I put the hard stop loss under 62.93. NQ has just closed the gap, so it's likely we might gonna see a bounce from here. Come on, ES is holding nicely in the opening range. Okay, I think the weakness still continues. NQ is really weak. I'm not sure what happening. NQ, it's just dropping it. We need a bounce here, otherwise we're gonna be stop out. Come on, come on. I think we are very close to stopping out. Let's see what happens. But we are very close to the bounce as well on the NQ. Come on. Right, I think bounce happening. Bounce is happening. Come on. Good. I just got safe. Come on. Push, 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 push. Don't come back down now. NQ dropped almost 100 points, so that could be a bounce. And ES couldn't break down, so I was long ES. So I'm glad I'm long ES because ES has a key level and hold. So now if it breaks out over 6,300, it could be an awesome trade. Come on. Come on, NQ. Just put a little bit up and ES go above 6,300. And that could be an awesome trade. Let me just put it here. Basically, see here if I can bring the chart here so you can see. So you can see here, this is my execution. So I traded the different accounts. I just need to set it up where my execution is. So I'm still holding long. My stop loss still there. We really wanted to break the 6,300. Come on, break the 6,300. Don't. NQ just made it again the lower highs. I don't like the lower highs now. Come on, here you go. This is really bad now. Okay, come on. Look at the NQ rejection on the lower highs. I think this time we're going to get stop out for sure. The way NQ is rejecting. It's a really heavy rejection. I don't see even the big orders. I don't know what happened suddenly. ES is still holding it. Let's see. Can we save ourselves from this misery? Yes, we got still save again. NQ is really weak. I don't know what happened to NQ. Come on. Come on. Okay, so we're still safe, but let's see how long we're gonna be safe. Still in the range. Oh man, I think it's coming down now. Look at it, almost 10 minutes and all red candle except the one green candle where we went long, and everything is red. Still holding it to see ES is not within the stop loss range what we have created. So, and NQ also found the support now. So it's a good sign for us. If ES keep holding this level, then NQ can bounce too. Okay, 10 minutes about to come end to end, only 30 seconds, 50 seconds remaining. So far so looks good. Let's see, can NQ can claim 2350. That could be an important benchmark for NQ. Okay, looks good. Come on. We want a little bit more attraction from the NQ. If NQ bounce from here, that's could be and NQ came all the way down and then retest the VWAP. That's a good sign that NQ, get the new buyers in. So that's a good sign, even though it dropped very quickly and aggressively. But if you look at it, it held the VWAP, and also it held the blue dash line. Uh, if it really held and start moving back up, it can easily reclaim, and ES can go back up as well. But that is a key place to see what NQ and ES is going to do. If NQ fails here, then I think we're going to stop out on the ES as well. Come on, NQ, hold VWAP. Come on, don't break us. The worst thing could be get a spike down, stop us out, and then move back up. That get also possible. Come on. Right now, it's just bearish. I think we are stopped out. It's really bearish. Uh, See, NQ has refused to go back. ES has just came down, and then let's see can ES can continue or no. I think the weakness continues. The range is coming back down now. It's really nice opening range breakdown. I'm just gonna wait a little bit more. So we already had a one stop out. Let's see that can we get the continuation trade on the downside move. It's always risky. Look at this ES consolidation to get this downside move. Given NQ wants to come back down, but ES doesn't want to come back down. Here you go. That's what I was anticipating. It might just gonna stop us out and then flash us back up. But that's fine. Since it's part of the game, we didn't know for sure that it's gonna happen. So we stopped out, and if we find the next good trade, we're gonna have to take it. Uh, but just slow down. Still, the momentum is down. The low of the day is here. NQE is still holding it on the upside. And this divergence is really not good. Um, your chances get very lower on the trade when the divergences are like that. So look at these. NQ just came down under the lows of yesterday, but whereas the ES is still holding on the upside. I'm just going to wait for the better, cleaner setup. Okay, the breakdown is coming. Let's see. Can it further break down here? If you want to go short on the NQ, we can go short on the scalp, given it's rejecting the prior day close. And NQ on And ES also want to come down further. Let's see, can we get the better trade from out of here? I don't want to get chicken out here. Uh, I stopped out. I don't want to chicken out here. It's really bouncing. NQ again held back the prior to close. I'm gonna wait for the better setup. 15 minutes about to come to an end. Still watching it. ES is dropping now. NQ holding it. You just need to. So here, look at this now. So we're slowly drifting here. Slowly drifting here. Let's see, can NQ drop? Okay, the drop is coming now. It's coming down. I'm not in the trade. Gonna wait a little bit. Don't force the buying the long thinking of these levels. As I said, that when the price in the range, you don't know where it's going to go into the first move, but whatever the first move is, likely going to be the right moves. So you can clearly see the first move is a rejection move, and then market just keep coming down. The given the NQ came down so quickly and ES didn't come, and that was basically uh, put the divergences in and then hardest to trade. NVIDIA is also breaking down. Okay, this could be the place to buy. I'm gonna go long and I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna go long NQ. This is a pre-market low close to S3. Uh, on this pullback close to 978, we can go long with the risk of 970. Not yet. If it's gonna bounce, then we're gonna go long. We need to see that this is coming back up. Okay, I'm long. I'm long NQ. I'm still long, holding the pre-market low. The green dashed line you can see here. If it's gonna break green dashed line, I'm gonna stop out. Come on, still making lower highs. Not the big momentum I wanted to see. Okay, still holding it. Not able to break the green dash line. But if it breaks down, just stop out. Don't think. Okay, just quickly close it. Okay, it's moving in a direction. Good, good. Come on, let's see how far it can go. Can it go to the 22,000? 23,000, sorry. Another 15 points. Okay, rejected again. Still holding it. Okay, holding it, turning green. Can we get the 323,000? We have a almost 10-point risk. I want at least 25, 30 points out of it, this move. And more. Okay, come on, let's see, can it break out here? Because it's dropped too much, so it can easily go to 23,000 retest. Okay, it's moving now. I'm gonna take the partial on this move. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna trail it if it's gonna reach to 23,000. Okay, we reject it again from the 2290 is a moving average here. Uh, it's close to on my break even again. This rejection was tough. Let's see. Still holding it. Okay, doesn't look good. I'm stop out. I'm stop out on this trade. It went to a direction only 7 points away from our partials, but that's fine. We're gonna see if we can find uh, another trade because the pre-market low was a really key level. And if you look at it, this one is very close to the prior day close of ES. So if this is in hold, maybe ES can help us to get the bounce play here. So far, we're still pretty much green in a sense that only one trade, one full loss. So we still have we can still have a good trades. Okay, so ES is still holding up exactly the same level I was talking about. Let's see, can we have the strength here? And this is the third time it's testing it, so good. Okay. On this pullback, I will think about going back long again. Okay, I'm long. Yeah, on this pullback. I think this is really a strong pullback that the key level held. So let's see here. Okay, go small size on this trade, okay? And we're gonna add into once we confirm the strength of this move, we're gonna go long on, we're gonna add into that strength. Right now, just go the smaller size so we can have the feel out of it. Very key level here, both at both places, they're holding at the same levels. So just give a little bit the smaller size, give the room, and we're gonna go long and add once we're gonna see a clear bounce coming in. Still, I see the weakness. Okay, I'm gonna stop out again. Even on the small size, we can't hold that. If it's gonna break 29.60, I'm gonna out. Still holding it. Almost 2 minutes before the 10 o'clock. Watching the watch. 1 minute. Let's see how does it do. Okay, I'm stopping out. Not yet. I see the big order is holding it. The only problem is at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock can get this spike, a very strong spike on either direction. Just put this hard stop loss in case if we're gonna get the spike out. So far so good. It's holding that level. Okay, 15 more seconds. Again, back to our entry price. You have two options. If you don't want to take a 10 o'clock risk, you can stop out here on the break even. I'm holding it. Okay, we are turning positive, turning green on this trade. Let's see if we can break to 23,000. Come on. Come on, a little bit more. Come on. Okay, so far moving well. Let's see, can we get the 23,000 move? Nicely holding. Okay, nicely moving in our direction. Let's see, can we get the 23,000? It's just a little bit too wicky at this point. It's moving up and down and not moving too much. We want a little more push from the market to go to the 23,000. This is an important candle. See, can we get the 23,000? Again, we see the rejection. It seems like there's no strength in the market. All right. So praise I'm long NQ. But this is just the way it is, keep hanging around. I'm just thinking is might gonna have another leg down. As far as holding 23, 22, 970, I will continue to give a room. But if it fails 2970, then I'm just gonna considering stopping out. 2970 is a pre-market low, but it's just taking too long. It should bounce now after the significant drop. It's just taking too long. There you go. Can it go and claim 23,000? Okay, it's moving now in our direction. Come on, come on, come on. But it's just failing it. It's just failing it. Uh, See, can we get the 23,000? Here you go. Start moving in a direction. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm gonna put the see again rejection. I don't like this. Let's just keep rejecting it. Okay, I don't like it. I'm just closing it. I'm closing it. I mean, it seems to me that there is another leg down. I'm closing at the break even, then taking the loss. See here, the way it is holding our entry was the here. on this pullback close to 63. We want this two pre-market low to hit, but every time it's just coming back. Uh, give it too much time, but I felt like it's too risky now because it's not able to hold it. It can bounce now, but it cannot bounce now, but there is no edge here. We can easily get another leg down as well here. So we need to wait a little bit more for the bounce play. Because usually when this happens and key level support happens, it has to be have a lot of attraction coming in quickly rather than too long of the wait. It's just too much wait. It's too much wait. You can't just wait too long for the key levels to react. So no flat position. I'm red for the day because of our first trade. I think we need to wait a little bit more for consolidation. So here, the idea was this. By the time we were waiting for it, so idea was is that this key level is going to hold, and if SPY doesn't hold this one, then it's going to go to 621, which is the day before yesterday low, and similarly, NQ can go back and retest the July 14th low, and which is basically really too far. And if this happens, then it's just too much risk to play the pre-market low. Let's see right now NQ turn into an S3. Let's see, can it hold S3 or is just drop further? It seems to me that it's wanted to drop further. And ES is, see, ES is dropping, but NQ is holding S3. Okay. Okay, the strength come in. See here. Just wait a little bit more. I think we're gonna find a reversal trade, but it's just we need to wait a little bit more. SPY had just retested the yesterday low. No, sorry, not the yesterday low, the day before yesterday low. And I see the strength coming in on this level, so likely this could be the level. We see the first strength move. Let's see if we can get a little bit more feedback here before we jump in. Very strength move here. Let's see what happens here. Okay, this looks a good move. I think the strength coming in. I'm gonna go long NQ. Hoping this time is going to break 23,000. Okay, this moving really nicely. I'm taking my, I'm gonna trail this order. And strength came in, beautiful, beautiful. But I'm still red. I don't want it to. I'm still red for the. Wait, okay. So I'm trying to basically break even. I'll turn the very break even on this overall for the day. Very good strength came in. I'm gonna buy again on this pullback on this strength. I think the level we were looking for, we found the level. Uh, you know, so I'm gonna explain to you. Just let me see. I think my excitement, basically the mic fell off. Can you still guys hear me? Can you guys still hear me? Okay. All right. So this is a really good strength. So you can see the clear level. That's exactly the same area where we had a bounce 2 days ago. Look at this one. So we have the bounce. Remember here we went long here. If somebody was with me on the July 14th, they remember we went long here. That's exactly the same level was respected. We were hoping that this is going to be the level. We took a small loss, but then we went long on this and ride it. So I still feel this is a really this could be the area where the reversal can happen. So look for the bounce play again. I'm going to find another entry for me to get bounce. So let's see if it can hold 62.84 on the ES side and 22.980 on the NQ. We're going to go long. It's holding right now. So I'm going to considering going long here now. I'm long NQ. I'm long NQ. Let's see, can we get the continuation to the VWAP? VWAP it as a 23.020. Let's see, can it claim 23.20? Could be a good trade. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't pull back. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, we are in the money, but yeah, come on. Yeah, here you go. Can we get a little bit more? Can we get a little bit more? 23.20. If we can get the VWAP. ES is already claimed the VWAP. NQ is still away from the VWAP. So we can we definitely can find the VWAP here. Okay. Again, the pullback. Let's see, can this pullback can hold? Okay, okay, let's see, can we get it? Come on, let's push up. Come on, come on. Okay, this pullback is really too deep. Not holding it. Any key levels? 29.70. We want to take the stop loss. Okay, I'm stopped out on this trade. I think today is there's no bounce play for sure. There's another rejection came in on the VWAP. But I'm gonna stop the day in red. This is really, yeah, I think we just need to wait a little bit longer to get this set up. Market is really weak. So I think so. The plan would be that if we are trading in the afternoon, so if we get a little bit more consolidation here, we might gonna see on the up black if we can claim the VWAP. But if we do not able to claim the VWAP, there's likelihood chances that we're gonna continue the downside. This range to retest. So right now we definitely have a really big red candle, which is essentially just moving back in. We can easily bounce back here as well. As far as ES can claim this VWAP, if you look at the ES only dropped 13 points, so not too much, still pretty much in the range. And now if you look at NQ again bouncing from the lows, so whether it's going to claim the VWAP or no, I don't know. I'm not going to trade anymore unless we see a clear ranges breaking out in the afternoon, either on the upside or downside in any direction. We can trade. But as far as if it's below the 23,000, then don't consider going long. It could be easily just spike up for a second and then just drop back in. Yeah, definitely. I think, but it's in range right now. It just need to be a little bit more patient at this point. This bounce came in at the right level, but it's just that it doesn't have that much strength. That basically the problem was. So if you look at it here on the 1 minute, so we're creating a smaller range here. Right. So if we can break out here and then get the retest, we can get the move over the VWAP, but it doesn't have too much room. We need a little bit more. Let's see how does this candle ends, and once we know that how this candle ends, then definitely, we can look for the next trade. So very much in the block right now. See, immediately rejected and coming back down here. Okay, we saw again, this is false breakdown and then breaking up. It could be the squeeze, what we're looking for. Or it's just going to reject. Yeah. Yeah. It can just get the squeeze. Yeah, it can just get the squeeze. NQ is the, yeah, and NQ is the 23,000 level. Let's see, can it hold here? Very close to the VWAP. Let's see what it does. Exactly at the VWAP. So again, the rejection from coming from the VWAP. So I think we just need to wait a little longer here. Today is just a bit consolidation, so it can easily after 10:30, it can easily come back down another red candle, uh, or we see a breakout. I doubt that it's going to be breakout. We can see another red candle and maybe another green candle, something like that, or another red candle and then we saw a lower move. It could be possible, but I think this next 30 minutes, let's see how this candle ends. 6 minutes remaining in this candle to close, and then we're going to see the next move. It's highly possible that the next 30 minutes is just going to be equally bearish, not breaking out, and then the next move again come back lower and retest these levels, because NQ is still far away from testing those levels, and NQ is weak today. So that can easily possible. So again, rejected the VWAP. And again, ES is just getting weaker. So I think that there could be a bounce to 23,000, 23,020, which I was asked, which was like was expecting a quick bounce, but market is just going into the range and then bouncing it. Here you go, the drop came in, the CS drop after the rejection of the VWAP. So let's see, 5 minutes, and this candle may get done, maybe, uh, finishes red. That could be interesting. So I'm not touching it. I'm gonna see if I'm available in the afternoon to see um, if I get the consolidation here, and then the next leg coming down, maybe I can take that trade in the afternoon. I want a little bit to settle down this. Because if you look at it here, ES rejected the VWAP again, NQ rejected the VWAP again. So it's definitely mean that there are a lot of sellers sitting above the VWAP. So consolidate, and next leg down. That could be the possibility. Around 2 minutes before the 10:30. Remember. Okay, let's see this bounce, how far it is go, and how this 30 minutes candle closes. I'm not really optimistic. I really wanted to see another 30 minutes to see that how what market wants to do. This is not a good price action. You can see here the volume on the red candle versus the volume on the green candles. So market definitely needs to prove if it's wanted to come back, move back up. You can easily close green here, and the next candle turn red, and the next candle again, the bearish. Right, 10:30. Let's see how this candle closes and what next steps comes in. Exactly at the VWAP. Exactly 23, 25. Let's see what it does next. Here you go. What's happening in the market, man? It's just so crazy. I think it was just a squeeze. It was just a squeeze. See, if it failures happen here, you can reconsider for shorting it if this failure continues. Can it hold 2320? No, I think that's a weak. There's a weakness here. It's just trying to trap above the VWAP alongside traders. If it can break down under 23,000, it's going to drop very seriously. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Can it hold the VWAP, drop the VWAP? See, exactly 23,000. Can it drop below 23,000? Come on, come on, come on, go, 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 go. Did you guys short it or no? They look at the is ES. I think is a very weak today. Weak price action. Look at the ES is just drop again. Uh, NQ is still low. I think it's weak price action. Uh, the way it is spiked and look at this level, we marked it, immediately went back to this level and held it, and then coming back down. That just shows that there was no strength in the move. It was just the uh, you know uh, small pullback, because market has moved a lot in the summer, so it just might be small pullback. Uh, so market came back down, moved back up a little bit, then now again make another another leg down, retest the yesterday or day before yesterday's lows, and then maybe the next leg up tomorrow or what. But today just they wanted to take the profit, which is continuation of the yesterday. Even yesterday they want to take the profit. So the only way we can think of a positive, if ES can come back over 6,300, um, or NQ come over 23,000 at the same time. Otherwise, just a divergences they're going to create it, and or we're going to get too extended from the moving averages. Then we're going to get the pullback, uh, and the okay, let's see here. So this is important area right now. Still, making lower highs. Uh, we wanted this to break down. So if you look at it here, market NQ is just making this, channel here. We want this channel to break down under the lows, and it's breaking down now. So that's good. So we really want this to break down. If we really want downside move to retest of the pre-market low, we want this channel to break down. It's doing now. Let's see, can it hold back? We don't want any pullback. We want the breakdown on this level. If it's going to hold, this yellow line which I drew, then it's just mean that market wanted to move back up a little bit more. So this line is really important. A couple of times it bounces. As far as this line is holding it, we can see slowly price is moving back up, but we really want this to break. Yeah, but this range, but range wouldn't say NQ is still not able to claim the VWAP. ES is still below the VWAP. So there's just a negative divergences. As far as they cannot claim the moving average VWAP, we can still say that there's a negative pressure. Uh, because this yellow light is important, because if you look at the 5 minute chart, NQ has only one red candle and all green. Every time it's pulled back, NQ able to claim back. But if you look at the ES is completely red candles, all red candles. But NQ is all green candles. So that's why this trend is very key. Here you go. This has to break down in order for us to say that the NQ also wants to make another leg down. It has to come back down here. Come on here. It's pushing down now. Let's see if we can get the continuation of downside. We want the pre-market low drop, 29.70 if we can get it. I'm already short from the upside from the top. So don't short it now because it's too risky now to short. Because it can bounce back. My entry was much more better. I showed it 23,020. See, now it's bouncing back up again. So this is the worst price action can have with this NQ and ES together today. One leg up, one leg down, one leg up, one leg down. So it's really, come on, push back down. I didn't even take the profit, it just moved back up. So it's really bizarre price action. Like even yesterday, if you look at NQ, look at this fucking shit now. It's now very serious bounce here. NQ and ES together, it can easily squeeze. It's gonna kill the whole move. Come on. Come on. Push down, come on. Here you go. Come on. Don't do that to me, come on. Come on. Continue, come on. Good. Okay. Can I get the I'm putting the profit target before the 76 and 81 if you can get it. Come on. Come on. Come on, make the new low. It's not making the new low. So that's not good. Come on, make the new low. I can show you here. I didn't like that move again. I don't know why it's not breaking down. I'm not happy with this move. Come on. Yeah, I don't like it. Look at this bounce again and again in the same area. Oh man, don't do that. Don't trap the shorts now. ES and Q both claim the VWAP. Yeah, I need to stop out now before he's gonna kill my account. Okay, this could be the bad stop loss if it's gonna hit. I'm gonna put my stop loss 23.10. Basically I added into it on the way drop once it's broke the yellow line, and then it just reclaimed it. So my average is a little out, and suddenly ES is now coming the buying power. NQ is holding it. Come on. I just got saved. I just get saved from 1 penny. I put the stop loss at 23.10 and I just got saved from 1 penny. I mean, it's just a bizarre price action. Still holding it. Come on, don't disappoint me. Come on, one drop. Come on. That's exactly what happened yesterday. That the ultimately it came to our direction, but we were not able to take any profit nicely in the morning. The last thing I want is a spike here. Okay, I'm still holding it. Come on. Come on. I don't like this. It's gonna soon stop us out because the way it is moving and holding VWAPs is has to fail. And this just a crazy price action on the underneath of the yellow line. That's the worst price action we can see. Okay, I'm gonna stop out. Come on, reject, man. Okay, I'm gonna stop out. I'm stopped out. Okay, it was a good trade. Move into a direction, and then that's it. So on the break even, didn't make any profit. It was a very good drop. My entry was 23.20. Can you imagine? By when I add it into the drop of 23.10, and it's just screwed me. This is really a bizarre price action on the NQ side. Anyway, this is what it is. What we can do, right? Oh man, this just exactly. And that was the worst nightmare. We don't want to do that. But anyway, I think the only reason was on the 5 minutes, it's looked really really strong. Um, that I think that was the problem, right? So my entry was on this rejection. Now look at this. This one again is making lower highs. So it's still in the block. It's just a not an ideal price action. Okay. I mean it's the middle of the range, so I wouldn't just I don't want to trade. Uh, it's just that it's just too worst of a price action. No trend. So it was a sideways, then it making a lower highs. It's just all over the place today. Now it's holding the overnight session, and it seems like more kind of an upside move. So I think I what I really think that this is definitely a bearish price action. Is not a bullish price action in all means. We're still very much lower in all respect. It can easily happen that the 8 minutes when this candle closed, the next candle will turn into red. Uh, we have, but given we have a lower high structure, I prefer the lower high structure. Uh, you can see here, this is really deep. So we really need a bounce, at least at this level, then come back down or something little higher to add into the short position. This is middle of the range, so it just is too early to do anything. Look at this now, it's continuous green candles, continuous green candles. So this, so AS is now coming into the opening range. So NQ is already in the opening range because the NQ opening range was really big. NQ opening. This could be the failure here. This here you go. I was talking about the failure, and look at this failure. I was talking that this could be the failure, and then look at this failure. Oh man, what happened? What's news triggered? I was talking about this. I was just talking about that this could be the failure. I should show it here, and then look at this. What was the news? Just imagine that those who went long on the upside, man. That would have, I was about to, I was about to press the short button, uh, and I was telling you that okay, this could be the place to short, and you know what, uh, here you go. I just shorted it again. I just wanted to kill this guy. Look at the sand candle. Oh my goodness. Here you go. Now it's coming down what we wanted to. I still have not taken the profit. I want a little bit more. Come on. Don't bounce back again. I I basically went short on the bounce. On my entry is 22,977, which is right now it is here. I might gonna stop out again, killing me. Uh, it's jumping now. Here you go. So I'm gonna add this on this. If it's gonna, okay, I'm gonna add. I think it's gonna continue the bearish sign. It's rejected the VWAP at 2310. Come on, give me, give me. I'm turned green. Let me take a little bit more profit on this drop. Come on, not enough. Come on, 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 come on. Not enough, come on, not enough. Push down, come on. Come on. Okay, so no, he's not bottom, he's just gonna continue downtrend. Today is a downtrend day. In this drop, this bounce is just going to be shorted again. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on. I just took the one partial, but I still have the contract, which is break even now. Come on, don't squeeze. This price action is just really idiotic. Still holding it. My stop loss is the 23.20. Let me just bring it my entry so you guys can see here on the screen. Basically move different accounts, so sometimes you're not able to see that. Here you go. So I add it to a position. Let's see what it does. I won the low of the day, 29.60. Okay, here you go. I took one partial. More, I won more, a little bit more. Come on, drop below. Come on. Okay, I only have one contract left. How would I put in the money in dollar terms so then you can see here? Okay, I'm still holding it. Here you go. It's going 40 points. Okay, 50 points. Yeah, I didn't take the partial yet. I was fixing the chart. Still holding it. One contract here. Okay, still holding it. Come on, I'm still holding it. I want this to break down here. I'm gonna put the stop, the buyer order on this level to break down. NQ, I'm just gonna kill you today. NQ. I'm gonna kill this NQ today. Come on. I'm almost $2,500 up for the day. I have $600 unrealized here, but I want really to come down and get the new low. Come on. NQ, you can do it. Don't bounce now. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm not adding it. I'm not gonna lose it. I'm just gonna hold it. I'm just gonna chill here. I'm just gonna chill here. Come on. My 500 profit now is only $100. Can you imagine? Okay, come on. I was up 40 points. Now I'm only up 6 points. Come on. No! Don't do that. Look at this bounce. Come on. Come on. Reject this moving average. Just come back down. Come on. Sometimes you can just get lucky. You get those moves. See, in all other scenarios, I would never go the after this big short. I will go. It's just that if you look at the 1 minute, you can clearly see here. It does make the high drop, move back here, and then it's become the lower highs, and then push back down. In the double bottom, I took all the profits here. Now I'm just hoping that my one contract go further down, but if in case it's come back down a little bit higher, look at it now, it's jumping the price. If it's going to break this my 2320 level, I'm just gonna stop out, and I'm fine to take $300 loss on this one contract because I already made. Uh, so I was up almost 2,400, but I now lose my 600 unrealized. So I'm now almost $1,600 up. Uh, so one option is that I can just put the break-even stop loss here. So I only lose the unrealized, but I feel that the way it is moving, it should come down. It rejected again the VWAP. Look at the VWAP again rejection. So that clearly shows me that there is a downside pressure on the ES. But you know, like even yesterday, it was just pain. You know, so what I can do now, uh, my entry is close to the 998. I can give the 12 points risk. If it's break out this level here, I can just stop out. So I only lose 200 bucks, close to 12 points. Okay, it's moving back now again. So making lower highs again. Look at this. Again, lower highs structure is still there. So if this time would come back down, I hopefully it's gonna make the new low. I'm not adding it because it's just too much risk. It's just too much choppy. Any one of you took the trade with me here? Okay, so it's making bottoming tails and holding this. I'm just gonna stop out here. Okay, I'm out. This just a bizarre pricing. You cannot trust this. I don't know what market wants to do, to be very honest. Up, down, up, down, up, down. This is not a tradable market. Look at this candle. Assume that you were thinking of going long on the breakout, and this drop came in, right? Even if you went one contract, you would have lost almost $3,000 because it's almost a 100-point drop. So finally, up only $1,400 because I lose it all. I was up $2,200, so I lost the uh, last contract unrealized $600, and then I lost 300 bucks in the realized profits. Yeah, I'm not trading anymore. I'm just going to end the stream, guys. If you're really interested, if you like the trading, please come and join us on our Discord and on our live trading. So many of you ask for the monthly payments, so I add the monthly payment barcode. You can just add it and then trade on a monthly, just pay on a monthly basis. All right. Any question, guys, before we stop the trading? No questions. All right. I'm gonna close the. I'm gonna close it. All right. Bye, guys.